Welcome to this channel. In this lecture we are going to discuss about Talcott Parsons. Talcott Parsons is one of the most influential sociological theorists of the 20th century and the principal architect of structural functionalism. His work represents an ambitious attempt to construct a general theory of society that explains social order, stability, and continuity. Parsons was deeply concerned with understanding how societies maintain coherence despite individual freedom and diversity. Intellectual background. Talcott Parsons was born in 1902 in the United States. He studied biology and economics before turning to sociology, which gave his work an interdisciplinary character. He was strongly influenced by European classical thinkers, especially Max Weber, from whom he adopted the concept of meaningful social action, Emile Durkheim, who emphasized social facts and moral order, and Vilfredo Pareto, whose ideas on social systems and equilibrium shaped Parsons' thinking. Parsons attempted to synthesize these traditions into a unified theoretical framework. His major work, The Structure of Social Action, marks a turning point in sociological theory by rejecting both extreme positivism and biological determinism. Central problem: social order. The core question guiding Parsons' sociology is: how is social order possible? He rejected the idea that social order is maintained solely by force or self-interest. Instead, he argued that order emerges because individuals internalize shared values and norms, which guide their actions. Thus, social order is primarily moral and cultural rather than coercive. Theory of social action. Parsons developed what he called the voluntaristic theory of action. This theory holds that individuals are neither completely free nor completely determined. Human action is voluntary, but it is regulated by cultural norms and social expectations. According to Parsons, every action system consists of an actor who performs the action, a goal toward which the action is directed, a situation that includes conditions and means, a normative orientation that guides choice. Norms and values provide limits within which individuals make decisions. This framework bridges the gap between individual agency and social structure. Action systems. Parsons explained society through four interconnected systems of action. 1. Cultural system provides values, symbols, and meanings. 2. Social system organizes roles and institutions. 3. Personality system motivations and needs of individuals. 4. Behavioral organism, biological and physical aspects. These systems are analytically distinct but functionally interdependent. Culture occupies the highest position because it guides all other systems. The social system in detail. A social system consists of interacting individuals whose actions are regulated by shared norms and values. Individuals occupy statuses and perform roles that are socially defined. Stability is achieved when individuals conform to role expectations. Institutions such as family, education, religion, economy, and polity coordinate actions and integrate individuals into society. Parsons emphasized socialization as the primary mechanism through which norms and values are internalized. Pattern variables. Pattern variables are one of Parsons' most original contributions. They describe the choices individuals face in social interaction. These choices reflect underlying value orientations. The 5 pattern variables are: affectivity versus affective neutrality, self-orientation versus collectivity orientation, universalism versus particularism, achievement versus ascription, specificity versus diffuseness. These variables help distinguish traditional societies, which emphasize ascription, particularism, and diffuseness, from modern societies, which emphasize achievement, universalism, and specificity. AGIL scheme, functional prerequisites. Parsons proposed the AGIL framework to identify the essential functions that any social system must perform to survive. Adaptation. A. The system must adapt to its environment and allocate resources efficiently. This function is mainly performed by the economy. Goal attainment. G. The system must define goals and mobilize resources to achieve them. This function is primarily performed by political institutions. Integration, I. The system must regulate relationships among its parts and manage conflict. This role is performed by law and social norms. Latency or pattern maintenance, L. The system must maintain cultural patterns and motivate individuals. Family, education, and religion perform this function. The AGIL scheme applies not only to society as a whole but also to smaller systems like institutions and organizations. Role of culture and value consensus. Parsons emphasized that culture is the binding force of society. Shared values create consensus and regulate behavior. Social control operates mainly through internalized norms rather than external force. Through socialization, individuals learn societal values and develop commitment to them. This internalization ensures stability and continuity across generations. Parsons' view of social change. Parsons acknowledged social change but viewed it as gradual and evolutionary. Change occurs through structural differentiation, where institutions become more specialized over time. Modern societies are more complex but also more adaptive. Critics argue that Parsons underestimated the role of conflict, revolution, and power struggles in social change. Criticism of Talcott Parsons. Despite his influence, Parsons has been widely criticized. His theory overemphasizes stability and equilibrium. It neglects social conflict, power, and inequality. It is highly abstract and difficult to empirically test. It underplays issues of class, caste, gender, and domination. Marxist, feminist, and conflict theorists argue that his approach supports the status quo. Contributions and legacy. Parsons' contributions remain significant. He developed a comprehensive theoretical framework. He systematized sociological theory. He strengthened structural functionalism. He influenced later thinkers like Robert K. Merton. Even critics acknowledge that his work set the agenda for theoretical debates in sociology. Conclusion. Talcott Parsons presented society as a complex, integrated system held together by shared values and norms. His theories provide a powerful explanation of social order and institutional stability. Although his work has limitations, it remains essential for understanding the functional foundations of social life and continues to be a central reference point in sociological theory. If you found this lecture helpful, do like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.